Hi guys, what's up? I'm Fewerdan, and today I'm bringing you a video on the new face-off maps. So we're starting off on intersection, which is exactly what it says it is. It's an intersection. So you got a crossroads in the middle with shops around the outside. I don't know how you guys feel about all of this, but I was a little bit disappointed this month not to get a new multiplayer map. When I say multiplayer, I mean for like 6v6, you know, team deathmatch, that kind of stuff, or whatever it is you play. So you now got 7 maps in this game mode, which is quite a lot for a single game mode like this, which is like an add-on game. But you know, I quite enjoy playing it. I jumped in this with one of my mates at Quested 888. We had quite a blast on it. I think this was only my second or third game on this, so I was pretty new to it. But it all looks pretty detailed. I mean, in here you can see all the behind the counter, all the different names of the drinks and snacks that they sell there. So, like all of the other face-off maps, they're all pretty. What's the word I'm looking for? Pretty detailed. And that building I was just in, I think it's probably the only building where you've got any kind of verticality on the whole map, which I suppose could lend to people being a bit campy on it. But I've yet to see that. You know, I suppose somebody could have tactical insertions and a portable radio and just sit in there. But I mean, the games I went in seemed pretty lively, people running around, which was always good, made for a much better game. Apart from when you get killed from somebody camping behind a van, or should I say a pickup truck. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I've only played it a few times, but from what I've played so far, I mean, I quite enjoy them. I think they're quite good. And obviously playing a little bit of a kill confirmed on this map, but it's obviously the other game mode is team deathmatch. So at the end of this video, I was just me and my mate decided that we'd just run around with our secondaries. Yeah, so I was using the MP9, I think my mate was using a pistol. We just did it for a bit of a laugh at the end, just to see if we could win the match just by using our secondaries, which we actually managed to do. So I mean, I quite like the idea of fighting in the city, in the kind of like those kind of environments. I think it's a little bit different. And the other thing with these maps is they've I don't know, with the detail in them, I just feel a little bit better than some of the multiplayer maps from, you know, in the normal game modes, normal game modes, which is always a bit better, because I think some of the maps on the normal maps are a little bit drab and dreary, and these ones have got loads of colour and detail. I mean, generally all of the face-off maps are pretty detailed and kind of nice to look at, which makes a bit of a welcome change for some of the boring ones in the normal modes. But I mean, I had quite a lot of fun on this map. I'm not sure this one's one of my favourite ones yet. I guess time will tell. But for the moment, I think my favourite one is Vortex, which we'll get to in a little bit. I definitely think that's one of my favourite maps. I don't really know why, but I had some really good games in it. I think it's probably the reason at the moment, just because I've had good games. As I fouled miserably there with that, trying to get a long shot with the MP9. So this is the building I was talking about that I went in right at the beginning. The only one I suppose you could actually camp in. As you see me now get a nice long shot there. So I think we managed to win that one quite comfortably, I guess, in the end. Just see me get the final kill. Always nice to get a long shot with a secondary. So yeah, what did we get? Yeah, it's quite a good score. So now we move on to U-turn. Now this map I did have a bit of difficulty at first. Actually trying to pick people out. I found that they blended in quite easily to the background. I've literally this is the only game that I've actually played in this one, so it looks like kind of a war zone, kind of like 3, where it looks like people were trying to get out and had to abandon their cars. There's, like, again, quite a lot of detail in all the cars and the bus. It's like that. I don't know how I didn't see that guy there. That's the thing, I kept finding people that were camping in these kind of bushes here. That was the only thing I found, and like I said, you can't actually pick people out very easily. That's just what I found, my opinion on it. But that's not to say I didn't enjoy playing it, because I did. I think it's just, like any map, it takes a little bit of getting used to. And the one thing that all of these maps have in common is the spawns are so erratic. I mean, just like in a normal multiplayer, the spawns are just, you kill someone and they spawn right, right behind you. But I'm sure if you've played any of Modern Warfare 3, you'd realise that anyway by now. The spawns are completely and utterly doolally. And on a smaller map, I mean, you think on the small maps they'd have you spawn across the other side of the map, but they don't. They keep spawning you really, really close together. I mean, there was some occasions I was playing some of the other maps where you can actually see that, I killed someone literally as they spawned right in front of me, which is good for me, but not good for them, and I've been victim of that myself, which is always really annoying. You just hope that in the next Call of Duty that actually changes, because it is bloody annoying. I think all of these games that I had were like literally one after each other. So I was playing with my mate, Quested, like I said. So we just jumped in. I think we won all of our 3 matches that we have on these, considering we hadn't played them before. Well, he definitely hadn't played any of them before, so that was always nice to be able to get a win on something when you've never played it before. I mean, there was only 2 of us playing a 3v3, which just chucked in with some random. I don't actually know if he actually did any good or not. We'll just see at the end of this little clip. But so far, my overall opinion on the map's been that I do like them. I mean, look at this. Look. Did they all just spawn there? Or just having like a little party down there? So we're just about to move on to the next one, which is Vortex, which, like I said, is my favourite, as you watch my friend get the final kill. And he's using MP7, which is unusual for him. Never used that gun. So on to Vortex. So this one is, I suppose, like a farm, and you can see the tornado there in the background with the lightning, and to the left there you've got the crops that people can go through. And obviously on this side that I was on, you've got the barns and the tractor. I mean, it's quite an open map. I mean, you've got the hills either side with the, like, a little dip in the middle with a log going across that you can actually walk across. There's a few little places that I've noticed people camping. I had played on this map quite a few times, so when I actually played on this one, I played it, my friend hadn't played it at all, so I was quite fortunate that I'd been on it, played on it before. Although, like I said, it doesn't take that long to get used to any of these maps. Just got to watch out for that centre bit there, just what I'm just going past, where people can just camp in there, and that little bit just walk past. And there's the log I was just talking about that you can run across. And just at the end here on the right hand side, there's these bushes, and I kept finding people just sitting in those bushes. Or on top of the hill there's I think it's like some machinery or something, and you can like sit there. So this bit here, this where you're seeing this kill cam, that bit there's a little bit campy, people sitting there. There's also a little wall on the right hand side where I just got killed, and there you can look over towards the other side of the map and towards the hills. You might get a glimpse of that in a moment. So this is the bit I was talking about. People just sit down here, sitting here waiting for you to come past, or sit on the edge of these bushes, and you can't pick them out at all. I mean, if you're like me, I'm quite aggressive, try and rush around all the time, so when you're not necessarily looking for people sitting in these stupid ass places. But overall, yeah, definitely my favourite. I love the detail in this map. I love the tornado in the background, the lightning. I think it really good map. This is definitely my favourite so far. But like always, I could always change and always change to something completely different. So that's a little bit there. Another little campy place. And just into these bushes here, that's another place where I kept finding people just sitting there. And that's the bit of machinery I was talking about by the tractor. So see, I know there's a guy there, but I can't actually see where he is. I think I managed to get him in a second. But it can be quite annoying, those kind of little things. I mean, I guess if you played against a whole clan of people that were just sniping or something like that, it could be a bit annoying. A bit like on a ground where if the other team are sniping, it's just near on impossible to try and get across the other side. But luckily I didn't have any games like that. I was playing against people running around with assault rifles or SMGs. Which makes it a lot more fun than when you're playing against people that are just sitting back sniping and camping. Anyway, this is near the end of this video. I hope you all liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up and I'll see you all soon. Don't forget, you're not on your dad's shot.